Good morning, dears. النهاردة هنحل بيبر May June 2022 paper 2-1 and we will solve paper task 3 the database. It's very important زي ما قلنا قبل كده إنه نكون بنقرا الجزء الهيدر بتاع الكويستشن كويس إنه بيبقى فيه information مهم. You are now going to prepare some reports. Dates are to be imported in the format day, month, year. Make sure all currency values displays the same currency symbol and are set to zero decimal place. Now, as we said before, it's a very important information to highlight. Using a suitable database package, import the file bookings.csv. افتح access blank database. You want to rename it or leave it as you like. I will name it with the exam name, run 2021, create. By default, there is an empty table. Close it. And to start, we have first to make sure that we have the support files copied to your work area, folder, desktop. So to import the file, bookings, go to external data, new data source, from file, text file. Why do we import it as text file, not as Excel? Because it's CSV format. Sorry, this is a generic format. Okay, it's not Excel format. Text file, browse. I have the file here on desktop. Book. Okay. Now in the first window here, we'll do nothing. Next, first row contains field name. Here's the first row contains field name. We'll press advanced. The first thing you should always do, make sure that the date order is DMY. This is a very, very important step. Then make sure that the data types here are the same as this table. Title, first name, last name are text. Then cast ID is a number, rect, street address, area, postcode, telephone, text. Now, telephone here is a long integer. Why do we make the telephone as short text, not as a number? Because it may start with 0 on the left side, or the country codes always starts with 0. And if we leave it as a currency, sorry, as a number, then it will automatically delete the 0 on the left side. Date, number, text. Date, number, text. Now, here's a very important information to highlight is the format of the date. And this step, we will do it in the design view of the table. Set the cast ID as a primary key. So here we'll press OK. Next, we do nothing here, just confirms the data types. Next, he asked the cast ID to be the primary key. Next, leave only the name of the table and press OK. Here in this field, we need to go to Home, Design View. Make sure that the date is in the format he asked, DD-MMM-YY. Here, DD-MMM-YY. Save. Here's the format. It looks exactly like the example he gave you here. Save the data, click Save. Next step, import another file, the yachts, as a new table in the database. Same steps, external data, new data source, from file, text file, browse, and here is the yachts. Okay, first one we leave it. Next is the first row contains field name. Yes. Advanced, always DMY, and then we make sure that this data type is the same as the table he gave us. Yacht name, yacht make, yacht reference, depart port, depart country are in text. The first five fields are text. There's a number, length is a number, two decimal place. This one we will do it inside the design view. So all our numbers till the last one is currency always zero decimal place because this is the one we highlighted in the header of the question. So now length is two decimal place, and here in the data type it's double. So double is the numeric data type for a number with a decimal place. If he said zero decimal place, then it's integer or long integer, like the ones here. Okay, so this is right, double, and the last one here is a currency. Okay, next, confirming the data type for each field. Next, primary key. Set the yachtref as a primary key. Here, yeah, ref is a primary key. Then I'll delete the numbers and only leave the table name. Close. We have two things, two more things to do. Here, home, design view. And the currency, it's zero decimal place. He asked for that. And for length, it's two decimal place. He always asks for here. That's right. Take a screenshot evidence of the table structures showing the primary key fields name and data type. Place this evidence. So we will take two evidence here, one for the booking and one for the yacht. In the booking design view, we will take by snipping tool, new, here, the table name, field name, data type, and also the icon of the primary key next to the cast ID. So this is the screenshot, the first one. Now, the second one will be for the yacht design. First of all, we have to go here back to the table view, yacht table, design view, new, also this one as screenshot. Here we can see table name, primary key icon, field names, and also the data types. Those are the two screenshots he asked for here. Create one-to-many relationship. For the relationship step, first of all, table view. Both are in the table view. Relationship is from database tools, relationships. Now, the first table, second table next to each other. And here it says between yacht reference in the yacht table and yacht ID in the booking table. So yacht reference, yacht table, and yacht ID. Drag and drop both on each other. Will confirm that this is the relationship you want to take. You press create. First of all, if he asks you for an evidence for this step, don't take evidence now, because this is called ongoing process or ongoing step. Without the line between the two fields, that means you didn't press create yet. So you press create, now you have the line, double click on it again, take a screenshot for this view. Okay, because the next step is take a screenshot evidence of the fields and type of relation. Here, relation type, one to many, put it like that, or beneath each other. Press window, shift S for screenshot. That's how you take it. And then you press paste in the evidence document. Step 15, enter the following details as a new record in the booking table. So I'll go to booking table. With the three small icons here, this one for next record, last record, and the arrow with the yellow star is for new blank record. All right, Mr. Yuan Brown, Mr. Yuan Brown, whose cast ID is 2766, 2766, and the address showing here, area, postcode, telephone, and here's telephone starts with 0 on the left side. That's why we set the data type of the telephone to be text, not number. Here, the date, followed by 12, and the yacht ID is here. And you press right click, save. Check your data entry for errors. You just reread it again to make sure that you enter the right and correct details and letters and numbers. Step 16, using fields from both tables. Now, when we have something from both tables to produce the report, we have to merge the two tables into one, and that's we do it through the query. We create query for if we want to add new fields, if we want to produce something from both tables, if we have a certain criteria, like here, select records where yacht name includes text C, days is 10 or more, and searching for this data always require a query. Here, create query wizard, simple query wizard. We'll take all the fields from booking and all the fields from yacht. Next, next query. I like to name it with the step number here, 16. Why? Because we may create another query. So we need this as a reminder of which step is this. Finish. Here. Now we have the query made of all the data from both tables. We have 980 record. Select records where yacht name includes the text C. So we'll go to the design view of the query. We will go to the field called yacht name. Here. Includes mean there's a star before and after. Okay. Stars means any number of letters. So let's revise this for a second. If he said that he wants to write down a word that starts with S, it means S followed by star, and star here means any number of letters or words. What if he said a word ends with S, then star S means any number before and ends with S. Contains or includes means it's in between, so star S star. That's how we write it down in the search field. So here he said includes C. Let's run and check for the yacht name. Here, yacht name. The second name, the text C here. Yeah, name C, C. There is always SEA in the words. Yeah, so that's right. Now the records are 72, only 72 record with the word C included. Days is 10 or more. When it comes to number, we write it in the mathematical format. So we will search for a field called days. Days, 10 or more means greater than or equal 10. 10 is included because it's 10 or more. Run. Now we have the 41 record. We search for days, it's 10 or more days. That's correct. So this is step 2. Done. Contains a new field called, here we have the name, the declarative cost. How we create new field? We go to design view, we select it to the empty field. We open the builder. First of all, we enter the name of the new field and equal is this number, which is calculated at the runtime. The field will calculate the value of days multiplied by day rate. So here, days star the day rate, and we remove this. So I now we press OK, and this is a currency format. Run about it's there. Now go back to the design view because there's a very important information was in the beginning of the exam that the decimal place for any currencies are 0. So you make sure that you wrote here 0. Run, and here is the new value. So now we created the new field here. He was kind to mention that here. Now starting from shows only. Now we will go to the step of creating the reports. This select new record contains a new field. These two steps we created at the query. The next one is from the report. Create report wizard. Save the query. Yes. From the query, not from any other table, but from the query, we will select the fields he's asking for here in this order. So it's title, first name, last name, title, first name, last name, telephone, depart date, telephone, depart date, depart port, yacht name, so depart port first, followed by yacht name, length, days, day rate, length, days, and day rate, and the last one is the new field we created, character cost. Next. This view as just fields following each other. That's right format. It's no grouping. Next. The sorting here, there is a step for sorting. He says sort the data into ascending order of yacht name and descending order of the birth date. This one we will not do it from here, because if you sort it from this step of creating the report, it will reorder the fields, and we don't do that. We will do it inside the report. So we'll skip this step here. Next, orientation is in landscape. Next, do we have a title? Now our font size on top of the page. This is the title for the report. I will enter it here, press finish. Now I have the report, but some fields are not fully displayed, like here, the birth date and the cost are not fully displayed. We'll fix it by closing the print preview. Go to the layout view, and here we will sort this problem. Here, a very important step because he wants to see all the fields fully visible. And we cover any letters. Now this one we need to be more, yeah, perfect. All are fully visible. The barboard, yeah, all are fully visible. Your name, all are fully visible. Links to days, day rate. And now we have another place for this field. Make it fully visible. That's perfect. Now there's a step we postpone to do now is the sorting. So from report, layout and design, group and sort. And from here we will add sort and we choose the field. So the first one is ascending order of yacht name. Select field. Here we need the yacht name. A on top, so it's ascending. And descending order of the birth date. Then add another sort. The birth date. Descending means old to newest. Close the sorting. So all of those steps are done. Calculate the total number of bookings and place it at the end of the report, formatted in the integer. Now he wants the total number of bookings. That means he wants to count how many records do we have here in this list and place it in the end. He didn't say under which field. So it's up to you to choose which field. I will here choose the first name, choose the field like that, and you press total count records. Now we have the number of records shown up here and label total bookings on the left of this value. I want to label here with this word. I will click, right click, set caption, records counts. I'll delete it and enter the title he asked for, total bookings. Perfect. Display only, and this is a very important word to highlight. Your name, center number, candidate number in the footer so it appears in the same position on every page. Make sure no other data is displayed in the footer. And to do that, we will go to the View, Design View. So here we have the page footer. We will enter our name in page footer, not report footer. Why? If you entered your name in the report footer, that means that your name will show only in the last page. But here, page footer, that means that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on all the pages. And he also asked it to have nothing in the footer but your name. So we will remove now, means the date, page means page number, and enter this label here, and you write down your name, followed by your center number and candidate number. The left side, he asked for the left side, selected, left side, report view, the end here, you have everything in the right position as he asked. Save and print your report, right click, save, print preview. Now here are the pages, first one, second page, and you just press in print. Now we're done with this step. Evidence 6, take a screenshot evidence showing the database formula used to calculate the total number, this 41. So we'll go to design view, and this is the formula here. We'll take a screenshot for this one, total bookings, and this is the formula used to do it. Step 17, using fields from both tables. Another both tables means another query. Create query wizard. Okay. This time to produce labels. All right. Select the records for days and departure country. Does not include Croatia. So we will take the fields from the booking table and the yacht table. Step 17. We will go home, design view. And design view, he want the days is 28. Search for the days field here, 28. Depart country does not include Croatia. Now, not includes, we know that we need to make star before and after, but not means we will just write not star Croatia star. Run. Here we have only 8 records. Using the selection, produce a label which. Now, from here, we'll go to create labels, save the query, yes, and here, which are arranged in 2 columns and 4 rows, which 8 labels at the page in portrait orientation. For example, each label size is 99 millimeter width with 67.7 millimeter height. This is the measurements. As example, we can search for it here, automatically selected. This is right. Next is the format. He didn't ask for any specific format. Now, this is the phototype of label. So that's how the label will look like in the end. And he wanted to look like that, yacht name in the first line. So we will just select the yacht name and we press enter to go to the second line. So the yacht name will show here as a first line, followed by title, first name, last name. So we have title, you have to leave a space, first name, space, last name, in the second line, third line, postcode. Next, line is depart port, comma, depart country. So we have the depart is what? Depart port, comma, space, depart country, date, depart date, and days. So here, depart date, sorry, supposed to be another line, days. Now this looks like exactly this phototype. Next, no sorting, label, finish. Now we have the label created. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 labels per page. That's exactly what he asked for. Have your name, center number, and candidate number on the left at the bottom of each label. So I'll go to design view. This is the design view of the label. I will put here label on the left side, the button, Ray, G, center number, and candidate number. For sure, when you have your statement of entry, you will enter the correct and right center number and your candidate number. Modify the format of Yacht name field so that it's center aligned and displayed in a bold, large font size. This is Yacht name, the first one. Here, format, center align, and larger size. Here, we have to take all of these fields without the Yacht name down. Also, it needs to be bold. Let's go to home, view, report view. Yacht name is bold, center align, larger size, and in the print preview, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 labels per page. That's right, and you just make this print. And by that, you're done with the step of the database in May, June 2022, paper 2-1. And it was a good chance also to practice on label because we don't have too many exams with labels. And it looks exactly like creating reports. We have the criteria and then the design of the label, so it's not that hard task. Save and print it, and by that, you're done with the step of database. Thank you so much and good luck.